Hello, Shelby.
Hi, friends.
Hello. So long time no see, friends. Uh,
Ethan's
um,
Papa Part 2 now.
yep. I had a new addition to the clan, and she's taken up a lot of my time. But
It's fair.
yeah.
She's cooler than I am already, so.
Yeah. She's every nurse calls her the feistiest one there. So
I
I
mean,
blame I blame her mom. That's what I always say. I'm like, her mom's a troublemaker. She's a troublemaker already. So it's got to be
oh,
genetic.
it's not you?
Can't be me. Actually, I am. I'm as far from troublemaker as you can get. No.
If you say so. My sister is the farthest from troublemaker ever. Like,
Okay,
every time
that's fair.
she does
That's fair.
something wrong, I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah,
What
my
is.
wife would probably disagree with my assessment of that, but she's not here to correct me, so I get away with it.
Oh, don't worry, I'll hit her up.
Yeah, I get to blame everything on her, so that's what happens when you're not here to defend yourself.
That's not fair to her.
I mean, that's the name of the game. I don't make the rules.
You know what rule I make? You don't get to say that your big boy is going to drop 30 on my team's head and then not combine for a 30 between the two games we've played.
I mean, okay, this game was not Colin Castleton's fault. Like,
No, I'm not blaming
literally.
him. I'm just saying you can't make that comment and then not get called out.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Castleton has been balling. He balled pretty hard tonight. Like, it wasn't you know, I really wanted to get on here to talk to the friends, talk to you. Hello, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
Kind of get things. I feel like there is nothing I can say in regards to what went wrong this game besides
8%.
2 for 25. Like I like like literally our players at one point in time shot 2 for 28 and
Yep.
then made a shot. And it was five. There were 5 for 32 at one. I don't know what you're supposed to do when you miss 27 shots. Like, that's my expert opinion. That's my analysis. And
Better.
Shelby didn't want to participate in the pregame analysis.
Um,
Her little
Pre-game analysis was score more points than the other team.
yeah. Let me.
We did.
This is me and Shelby come up with content. Ethan, what are your wait? Let me look. Oh God, so much shit
Oh.
talk. What are your keys to the game, Shelby? Score more points than you. Well, than your team. That's it. Then I list off 4 things that are my keys to the game. Getting off to a slow start. We went 2 for 25 in the first half. Offensive rebounds. Let me find the stats. I had this pulled up earlier. We got killed on the boards, which has been a problem all season long. Like literally all season long. Actually, we out. Wow, that's surprising.
Oh yeah, y'all
You guys,
out. Y'all just couldn't get the shots up.
y'all out rebounded us, but y'all had more offensive rebounds than we did, which was surprising. We still gave up 15. You guys just gave up 17. But
Almost my favorite number. Darn.
the fact that somehow both of our teams shot under 35%, like I just this was such an unfortunate game for us to have to reunite on because my team lost and that sucks. Did you enjoy watching your team win? Like,
You have to
and what?
how low
Like,
my expectations were after the loss to what Wofford? How do you?
yeah,
I don't even know where this school is, how to pronounce it. All I know is that we paid for them to be there and we lost all
isn't
that.
it one of the Carolinas? I'm pretty sure it's in South Carolina.
Well, fuck South
Let's
Carolina.
see. Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Well, there you go. Well, we paid for them to be there, a la App State, and lost. A la
Bro,
App State.
I mean, you see the logo. Like, we have not caught a dub since South Carolina left Gainesville. Like literally beating Texas A&M and beating South Carolina. Since that moment, we have had nothing but misfortune fall upon our program.
That's what you get.
Yeah, so expecting basketball to go, yeah, that's how I knew him too. We played against some guys from Wofford at a tournament one time.
Is that
I'd
how you?
never heard Wofford. Yeah,
Oh, good to
that's how
know.
I say it. Like my wife makes fun of the way I say water and pen and
I'm sorry,
washing and
what?
water,
What the hell is
water,
water?
water.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
water.
You don't even pronounce the A.
I can't help it.
A in
That's
that word.
just what
There's an A in that word.
it's WUDDTER. Water.
Oh my.
It's from the Dutch. Yeah, see, that me and Mitch are on the same wavelength there.
No, of course, my grandmother used to say Walmart.
It's like old timers.
Going down to Walmart. I'm like, oh, okay. Why? Why do we need to? And then she would tell her life story to the checkout person.
Always.
I'm like, oh, but they
I
don't
was
care.
I was watching a reel or a video or something, and the guy was talking about how they need to have. Oh no, no, no! I take this all back. This is a real thing that I think it's in Denmark, to where they have a line for old people who want to chat with the cashier and assistant, and then they have an express line
I
that
love
the people who have more than 12 minutes to live will go through.
I can't. I can't. No more than 12 minutes. God damn it. I'm
Oh, that's
kind of walking out. All I
no,
know is
I
that I am proud to say that my baseball team is top 5 this year to start, but we're not number 6, so everything should be fine.
we're number 7, so nipping at your heels.
If you would have told me that at this time last year that we would have finished in the Final Four in college in the World Series and be top 5 the next year, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And pigs fly.
Then y'all got TCU's coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's been pretty good for a long time. I think that he
Good. But I wasn't
so
expecting the turnaround to go like that.
there's a lot of I don't want to say doubt, but most solely he had us rolling there for a few years, and then we won the title and had multiple trips to Omaha. And in 2020 we were like the number one team in the country when the season was canceled, and we were like 15-1 and looked like we had a pretty legitimate shot. But he's been pretty up and down, and there's
Yeah.
definitely, much like every other coach in our athletic program at the moment, I think there's a lot of people who are just like, is I don't know. It's hard to balance that sense of like fans having too much bravado in the team and logo, and um, like realistic expectations. I guess like people expect solely to just compete for a national title every year with no drop off. And I mean, him and Tim Walton have been probably our most successful coaches the past 10 years. And fans are still just like, every time they lose a game, they're just like, oh, this person sucks.
Oh my god. I don't even get me started.
Like, honestly, I miss the days when the people who talk shit were mostly like rivals. Like, I feel like nowadays it's, at least in Gatorland, I feel like there's just a lot of Gator on Gator violence, like for no reason.
It be your own people.
Yeah, man. It's like, why do you have literally it's your profile picture, but you're just like talking mad, like just you're wearing Gator gear in your profile picture, but you're just talking mad shit. Like, shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody needs your take. Go yell at FSU fans.
Or yell at the sky if you have to.
Yeah, old man yelled at cloud.
I'm trying to read this quote that Julius Marble said. Okay. So, I think it was Julius that got the dunk. It might have been Boots. No, it was Boots that got the dunk. And then he got distracted after the dunk and allowed a 3-pointer that made it a 2-point game with like 3 seconds left.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we got caught up in the rah-rah. Like, all right. All right. Cool. Like, what? All I know is Julius Marble is one of my favorite human beings because he dropped what? Like 19 today?
No.
19.
You're oh, I guess it has this I guess because this guy has rebounds. Look.
Julius Marble, 19. And then Dexter Dennis dropped 11, which is not out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that's who I was looking at. Okay, I see it now. It had Dexter Dennis listed as your top performer, and he had 11 points, but it's because he had 16 rebounds. So, so early on, like I said, I personally, I don't really know what else we can even talk about this game. This game was fucking awful.
For you.
But I mean, it's slightly better for you, but I can't imagine watching my team shoot 30% and like 18. I mean, that's just my take. I feel like this was just an ugly game of basketball, and both teams kind of just shit all over the court for 40 minutes. One team, we slipped and fell in it. You guys actually managed to make it through to the end. God, 2 for 25, man. Like I don't even. I cannot get over that statistic. Like, like it's dumbfounding to me that in 20, like you can get up 25 shots in 20 minutes, but you only make 2 of them. Like I can't. We scored 12 points in the first half.
I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I was dumbfounded by Brett Maher missing 4 straight extra points. So.
You know, the first 2,
the first 2 were funny. The second 2, I wanted to hit him.
Yeah, after the first 2, I don't think I would want my coach to let him kick again. I'd want him to just go for 2. But
that's what Dak Prescott said.
Yeah.
Just go for fucking 2, I believe was the exact quote.
So so far in this young season,
besides
who's been your favorite player and who's been your most frustrating player?
Ooh, okay. So let me preface this by saying I watched the half of the Wofford game, Wofford, however the hell you say it, and I watched this game. That's what I got for you.
Okay.
So I don't have anyone that I hate as of yet, but Julius Marble and Boots are my favorite. Boots, just cut his hair because his former academic advisor has cancer. And he hadn't cut his dreads in like years. So it's a big deal for him to let his hair go.
Gotcha. That's a pretty cool story.
So we enjoy him. I was worried that this season was going to be a wash because Quentin Jackson left. Because he's, playing G League now.
Yeah. For me, and kind of in that same vein, watching Keontae Johnson dominate at Kansas State, watching Andrew Nembhard dominate at Gonzaga when he was there, both of those really kind of hurt because, like, at one point in time we had Trey Mann, Andrew Nembhard, and Keontae Johnson, and I think we managed to miss the NCAA tournament. Made it to the round of 32, maybe. But yeah, good times. But for me,
I Admon Gilder left us for Gonzaga.
Yeah, It's like you watch them and like they're maybe a good but maybe frustrating and kind of inconsistent player, but then like they go to Gonzaga or Memphis or Duke or you know Villanova or whatever, and then all of a sudden they're putting up like 14 and 11, and you're like, what the fuck? I watched you play for
Well,
3 years and you averaged like 2.2 and 1.2, and then you go to a better team and somehow you're putting up double doubles.
see, Admon was playing well at A&M. It's
Yeah, Admon's a little different story.
let's say all of his buddies left for the NBA, and we got a new coach, and he was like, "Nah, bro, nah, I'm leaving. Like I'm too good for this. I gotta go." And he was right because it was a shit show. That first year was a mess. Just
Yeah,
like A&M women's basketball right now. Ooh, it's bad. It's real bad.
yeah, we've looked a little bit better than we have for a while. In women's basketball, it's a sport that we've had some issues with, and we have Kelly Ray Finley now, and she's looking pretty good.
I'm not counting Joni Taylor out yet. I think that her first year is going to be a rebuilding year just because she's getting used to the players that she has. And this isn't her roster and this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. But still, it hurts. When you go from Gary Blair to this, it sucks. When you go from
Yeah,
2 years removed from the Sweet 16 to, oh, and whatever in SEC play, it hurts.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, favorite bowl game that happened because we didn't get to talk about them.
Um,
National championship.
can I say the two semifinal games?
I guess. I feel like it's
It is. With all the fun that I had over the bowl season, I didn't really get to watch very many. Plus the our bowl game just broke me. Like
oh,
after not broke me. I mean, I'm never gonna be broken. I'm never going away. I'm always gonna be obnoxiously optimistic about my team. I broke me as in I had met my quota for football I could be interested in for the year. Like I watched parts of bowl games here and there, but the two semifinals I made sure to tune into, and they both were neither one of them disappointed. They both were good games. I feel like two of the better games we've had in CFP. There's a few that have been better. The Georgia Oklahoma game and the Alabama Oklahoma game were both solid. The Clemson Bama games, but those two semifinal games were definitely solid.
I would go Mississippi State just because it's good for to see them win after
Yeah,
everything.
it feels surreal that Mike Leach died. Like
Went to the big pirate ship and you won.
hearing the stories, like there was a guy for 24/7 who was I guess he became good friends with Mike Leach, and like he was like he's a journalist, but he was like a former alcoholic or something. And that was something that him and Leach, when he was covering Mississippi State, really kind of bonded over. And he had a really long kind of anecdote and story about Mike Leach, and it was really cool. So like seeing all those
Yes,
stories and hearing
yes.
all those stories, yeah, that was I was following along with that one. That was a good one too. Um, Hearing all the stories about Mike Leach and just knowing what we've seen on camera, and then hearing about the things that he's done behind closed doors, and the thing that kind of resonated with me about him was reading how the night that he passed away, not passed away, but had his health issue that caused him to go to the hospital. Um, he was up late and texted a bunch of people just randomly saying random Mike Leach stuff. And like just the thought of like those people waking up and hearing the news and then having some text from Mike Leach about how lizards in Guatemala have some and it's just
Very much.
and there's probably like 25 different people on this list that he probably texted, and they all have just a different like reptile fact. And like that, I just imagine that would be the perfect way for Mike Leach to go out, just like sending out random facts about history or lizards or whatever.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
that's the that's the that's the story that I envision in my mind when I think about the Mike Leach swan song.
I matched with this guy on Tinder who was a Cleveland fan. And I brought up Miles Garrett. So I was like, oh, you must enjoy Miles. Then he goes, you mean the anime dinosaur loving water boy something 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 else? And I was like, oh my God. I don't
Soy
even
boy,
like Miles that much.
yeah.
Like
People get carried away with it.
love Miles that much, and he went to my college. And I know the kid, kind of. We knew each other in college. Okay, it counts. He doesn't know who I am now, but we were friends.
That's good.
We were friends in college. I'm pretty sure I'm assuming he's changed his phone number. If not, I still have it, but I'm not gonna text him. So
Poor Mikey. All right, man. Well, I
I'm
think that's
tired.
gonna do it for our first SEC bias of 2023.
It was all
Um,
21 minutes long.
yeah. You know,
We will see y'all. Maybe next week. We'll see. But then February 1st is softball. So get excited. And February 8th is baseball. It's going to be fun, guys. We have fun guests coming.
we have guests. We have friends.
Guests that actually show up this time. I promise.
Fingers crossed. They can't keep getting away with it.
Well, 3 out of the 4 have been on the show before. So, and
Well, that's
February
good.
2nd is Mitch's birthday. So Mitch wants everyone in the world to know that
There
February 2nd.
is a girl from my high school that plays softball for FSU. I could I could I mean I don't really she's a little bit younger than me.
That might be a little weird because she doesn't play softball in the SEC. So,
I mean, but does that really matter?
yes.
But she's
You just want to be
I
included? He
no,
just
I don't
wants
care.
to special.
I'm just brainstorming on air because this is really this is top notch production. That's my production company name. But
Top 10 out of
uh
10 would recommend.
yeah, I don't know, just brainstorming.
All right, friends. Love each other. Be kind. Adios.
Bye, friends.